for change from a Fairfax County School Board member after a 16-year-old was stabbed during a fight inside West Potomac High School this week. That student is now home recovering. And 7 News' Leanna Golden is learning more about the two teachers who intervened to save lives. All new at 10.
When a high school turns into a crime scene,
it's traumatizing, and that kind of trauma is preventable.
Fairfax County School Board member Mateo Dunne says it's time for a security upgrade, starting with 3 armed school resource officers at West Potomac instead of 1.
There should be at least 3 according to the nationally recommended ratio based on 3,000 students here. In addition to that, we need unarmed security assistants who are FCPS personnel whose job is basically to be a security guard, monitor the hallway. If there's any student misconduct, make sure the rules are enforced.
The district says 2 teachers intervened during Wednesday's fight. Joe Petrocelli, a special ed teacher and basketball coach, restrained the student who was holding the knife, while Tracy Vasquez, a health and physical education teacher, calmed the student, convinced him to drop the weapon, and stepped on it to secure it.
For him to intervene in that way, it's beyond heroism.
The kind of heroism Dunne says shouldn't fall on teachers.
We need to ask them to just focus on their core mission and instead bring in security personnel who can provide the law and order and allow teachers to do their core job. We need security now, not yesterday, not planning for 5 years from now, not debating, funding for this, for funding for that. Safety and security has to happen today. So I'm calling on the superintendent to safeguard our students.
I'm Leanna Golden, 7 News.
The 2 teachers who intervened also released a statement tonight saying in part, quote, "We are just 2 among many who represent what a teacher is today. While this week has undoubtedly been the hardest we have faced in our combined almost 4 decades as educators, we want to make it clear that this terrible act of violence should never be what defines our incredible school," end quote. And 7 News spoke one-on-one with the Fairfax County Schools superintendent the day of the stabbing. We asked her when weapons detectors will be installed full-time in high schools, as the district is currently testing them at different schools once a week. She told us they plan to have them at all high schools in the fall.